One of the problems with Tunisian crochet is that it's not particularly stretchy. This simple stitch does stretch a little bit, but if you create an extended return to introduce more yarn, then it makes it a lot more stretchy, which is ideal for making articles of clothing, including beanies. The extended return pass is easy to do. Casting on and casting off is as usual. The extended return pass can be used with any Tunisian crochet stitch such as simple stitch, knit stitch, etc. The return pass starts like this: chain 1, and as usual I like to mark the beginning of the return pass, so push the marker through the space behind the two vertical bars, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops, chain 1, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, chain 1, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So instead of just pulling through, yarning over and pulling through 2 loops all along the return pass, we're actually introducing an extra step, which is adding an extra chain between the stitches, and this is what adds the extra yarn to create more stretch to the fabric. So we'll just fast forward a little bit until we reach the end of the row, and then it is time to cast on. So you cast on according to the particular stitch you're doing. In this case it is the simple stitch, so the cast on is exactly the same as with a single stitch with a normal return pass. And now, as we start the extended return pass, chain 1, and as usual I like to mark the beginning of the return pass. So just to recap, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and carry on with the extended return pass and then the normal casting on for whatever stitch you're doing until the fabric reaches the size that you want. The swatch that I'm doing here is 14 stitches wide, and that is the same number of stitches that I did for the original simple stitch with a normal return pass. But you'll see when you do the extended return pass that the piece of fabric created will be wider than the fabric created with a normal return pass with the same number of stitches. Let's just have a look at the difference between the extended return pass and the normal return pass. So with the extended return pass you've got these 2 chains, and to the right of it is a single chain as you see in a normal return pass. And finally, binding off is just using the slip stitch as with any project. The other thing worth noting is the amount of stretch that is achieved. So with the extended return pass the fabric will stretch to about 50% more than its original size.